Hello everyone, welcome back to the Minster Youth YouTube channel. I'm very excited because today we've got some of our incredible young people going to be doing a bit of an interview / panel. We're just going to have a little bit of a chat, aren't we guys? So it's going to be good. I'm excited. Shall we go around and introduce ourselves and just say who we are, how we're finding lockdown? First, I'm Beth and I'm feeling a bit bored at the minute. Like the last few days I've just not been feeling it. Like I just found it a bit boring. I started to make I don't know if it's healthy or not, but I started to make a list of things that I want to do when lockdown's finished. Is that healthy or is that
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to be like, oh, I want to do this and then for the next however many weeks be like, why can't I go to the sandcastle in Blackpool and go swimming? But that's what I've done anyway. So Chantel, will you go first? Tell us who you are. How are you finding lockdown?
Hi, I'm Chantel. I'm finding it okay. I'm back at school this week, so I've got stuff to do, which I find easier than just having nothing to do.
Yeah. How was Easter holidays and stuff?
It was good. It was weird not being able to go out to church on Easter and stuff.
Yeah, that was sad, wasn't it? It felt really odd, didn't it?
Yeah.
Although I was thinking, I'm quite glad it's not Christmas.
Yeah.
That would have been really sad. Who else have we got? Neve?
I'm Neve.
Yeah.
I've been finding it all right. I really appreciate the extra time because I'm quite a busy person. Usually I have something every day of the week.
Yeah.
So then not having that has actually been quite good. I've had time to do things that I really want to do.
Yeah.
But I miss people. I'm definitely an extrovert and I really miss hanging out with people.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? What have you been doing now you've got a bit more time? What have you been doing, Neve?
I've been doing a bit of cooking, a bit of baking. I'm not very good at baking, but I've tried.
Yeah.
And I've been getting back into art, even just doing a doodle while watching a TV show or whatever. It's just been quite nice.
That's fun. Great. Tom, what about you? How are you doing? This is Tom.
I'm Tom. I've been very bored recently as well. I don't know people because I didn't see people that often to start off with. So when I did, it was a big thing. And now it's just not happening.
Yeah.
Because like Neil was saying, I'm an extrovert as well. So it is boring a lot at the moment, but I'm getting through it.
Yes, it's weird, isn't it? Last but not least, Phoebes.
I'm Phoebe, and boredom is definitely settled now. But I've been trying a few new skills, like cooking and teaching myself the guitar to some extent.
Oh.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
We're finding really random things to do to fill out the time.
Yeah. What's the most random thing you've been doing?
I've ended up just cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm so bored. I'm I might as well.
It's good though in the long run, isn't it? But right now it's oh, all we've got to do is clean.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of cleaning. You're all pretty proactive. I feel quite ashamed.
I've been watching a lot of Netflix and Disney Plus as well.
Nice. Disney Plus, yes. What have you been watching on Disney Plus?
Well, all the old school classic Disney films, but then also, so I've never been massively into superhero stuff. I'm always annoyed at because he loves them. So I've started on the Avengers series.
Yes.
I've watched 2 films so far, and I'm probably going to watch another today at some point.
Fantastic. How are you finding them, Neve?
They're all right.
What have you watched?
I've seen Captain America, the first one, and Iron Man.
Captain America was why I started watching it. I think he's well good. He's my favourite. Cool. Let's get started then. What have you guys found particularly hard about lockdown? Is there anything in particular that you've just been this is a lot?
I think just not being able to go outside at all, like really, like it feels like you're in prison but at home.
Yeah, that is hard.
Which sucks because it's like you can't just like pop out to the park or to the shops or to meet up with a friend. It's like gotta stay inside.
Yeah. What
I think
about
one
you?
thing, sorry, that I find like quite hard is like the fact I can't really do much from like where I am and stuff like that, because like both my parents are key workers, so they're going out doing stuff. But then I'm just like, oh, you know, like the advice is just to stay home. That's just all you can do really, especially when you're like our age. And yeah, I'm like, oh, I want to be helping, but the only really way I can help is just by staying at home.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good way of looking at it though, I guess. Like you're still playing your part. It's just a bit different. What about you, Chantal?
I found it hard not having like a daily routine.
Yeah.
Like I'm so used to just getting up, going to school, coming home, like doing whatever I do in the evening. I think that's probably the weirdest part for me.
Yeah, that is a bit. I think I found that the first few weeks.
I
feel like now I've settled into a bit of a routine. But the first few weeks, I just kept like forgetting to turn up to stuff and like do stuff and like have meetings because everything was just like different, wasn't it? So it felt like nothing was the same. What about you, Tom?
Just really, really bored. Definitely miss actually seeing all my mates and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially some of them who just like don't know how to use their phone.
That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, they just don't message or anything, so like I have no interactions with them.
Yeah. So how are you guys, or are you like sustaining friendships while we can't hang out at school or at college or like just hang out with each other? How are you guys sustaining those friendships?
The ones I actually am sustaining, it's mainly just I try to message them, or we do video calls sometimes.
Yeah.
But a lot of them I'm just not really.
Yeah.
Because we never message in the first place, but so we only ever mainly have an interaction when we see each other. But now we're not seeing each other, we're still not messaging.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
For me, because like obviously I have my close friends, but then the people I'm missing like interacting with are the ones that's like just in the wider friendship groups and things like that. So what a few of us like from high school do, so it's like the girls from high school, obviously I go to a different college than the rest of them, but we just do a weekly Zoom where we do like a quiz and have a chat afterwards, and it's just, we know it's always going to be on a Monday, and we know that like we've had that in place now, and I always win the quiz, so there's a bit of yeah,
that's fun. That's a great idea.
Me and some of my friends, like when we're meant to be like doing schoolwork, we just Zoom and we just like sit in almost silence, but it's just nice to have someone else like almost there.
Yeah.
That's been really helpful.
Like beforehand I never really like text people or call people or FaceTime people that much, so it's kind of not changed a lot, but I guess I am texting people more often than I normally do. But I have become like sort of pen pals with a friend in Liverpool.
Oh, cool. Writing letters and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Like get a random letter in the post.
Yeah, I love getting letters. That's fun. I think there's this song I've been listening to by Lauv. You know, have you heard of him? He's like on the soundtrack of To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I know some of you have watched that. But he's got this song, it's called Modern Loneliness, and like one of the lyrics is what is it, like, I love my friends to death but I never call and I never text. And that's like so me. It's like I love my friends so much, but I literally, even now when communication on like texting or video call is like really heightened, even now I just like don't do it. It's so bad, isn't it? So in this like time of isolation, do you feel like more isolated than ever, or do you feel more connected than ever? What's been going on?
For me, it's like, it's kind of odd because I feel more connected with the people. So like, I didn't stay at the sixth form that my high school had, but like most of my friends did. So all those sort of people, I'm calling, texting and video calling them like pretty much every other day or like a couple times a week, whereas I wouldn't see them once a week normally because I go to a different college. So I feel a lot more connected to those people, but then it's the people that I like see every day that aren't very good at messaging back, or I forget to message them back, and I'm like, oh, that's the people who I feel like isolated from.
Yeah. What about anyone else? What about you, Phoebes?
I think sort of similar, like you feel more connected because you're texting people, you're FaceTiming people, you're calling people more often, so you feel really connected, but then you feel super isolated, like physically, because you're stuck with the people who are like in your house or in your home. So like a bit of both.
Yeah.
I definitely feel a lot less connected to people. Because especially some of the people I would see on like a weekly basis or something, if I message them too much, we just kind of lose things to talk about.
Yeah.
Because usually we see each other like once a week, so we've got like a week to catch up on, and then just like hang out and stuff. But then now if I'm messaging them, it's like there's not much to talk about because you know what they're going to be doing, and it's pretty much nothing.
Yeah. That's so true.
That's a really like interesting thing that you brought up, because it's hard to know what to talk about with people, because unless you know, like you've watched a film and you both have watched it and things like that, if you're just trying to have a casual conversation with someone, the only thing that ends up being brought up is the coronavirus.
That's so true.
Yeah. And then you kind of run out of things to talk about, or it gets like really depressing.
Yeah. I guess it's cool things like the quiz that you're doing with your friends, Neve, and like there's a house party app and stuff where you can play games with each other. So there's things like that where we don't necessarily have to like chat about like deep and meaningful stuff, or like check in, see how people are, but we can just hang out, even though it's very different and it's very odd. Like putting things in place, like doing a quiz every week or something like that. I think that's a really cool idea. What about you, Chantal?
I feel like, so my sister lives in Wales, so I feel a lot more isolated from her. She used to be able to come and visit more often than she can at the moment. So that's probably one of the things I'm like struggling with at the most, is not being able to see her as much. Yeah. But then I text her every day, so I feel more connected. So it's like a bit of a balance of both.
Yeah. So it's like we're isolated from people physically, aren't we?
Yeah.
We feel a bit more connected, like socially. I don't know how to describe that, but yeah, it's so odd. Yeah. During like lockdown, throughout lockdown, have there been any points where you guys have felt loneliness or just felt really like out of sync with people and on your own and anything like that?
I definitely would say at points I've felt like I'm just by myself and like lonely and stuff. I wouldn't say it's anything majorly like for like prolonged period of time I've been like really, really lonely, but I've been like, say I've been in like my office all day and I've just been watching Netflix or Disney Plus or something, and then I suddenly like I'm really bored. It's like I can't really go do anything. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just feel a bit.
Yeah,
the other night I was feeling just a bit meh. I don't know how to describe it other than meh. And then I thought, I'll message like a few different people that I've not like got in contact with since like college short and everything like that. So it's been like almost a month. So I just messaged them, and it actually kind of like shocked me how many people messaged back saying like no one else has like messaged me or got in contact with me and things like that. Made me so sad, because I'm talking to people quite a lot via like Zoom and all this other like technology. Yeah. But there's some people that wouldn't make the first move to contact someone. Yeah. But no one's contacted them. So I think if I'd like definitely give the advice to reach out to people because you don't know what else other people are going through and whether they have anyone else to talk to about it.
Yeah. I think often, even though, so some of us might be like first step takers, like I'm not. So I often wait for people to text me or get in touch with me. And I guess at times like this, sometimes you just have to take the first step, don't we? And like when we're feeling lonely, there's probably about 10 other people that are feeling the same that we know. And we've just got to take the first step. What about you, Phoebes?
I think, yeah, there've definitely been points of like feeling isolated and stuff. But then for me, they never seem to last that long. Maybe it might be a day where I'm like, oh, this sucks so much. But then the next day it's kind of like, oh, we'll find something to do. We'll call someone up, we'll text someone, we'll find something to somehow feel connected.
Yeah. That's cool. What about you, Chantal?
I've definitely felt more lonely in like the evenings when I'm meant to be doing something and I'm not, because I do loads of stuff with like girl guiding. So it's been weird not going out and like seeing the rainbows that I help with and stuff on a Monday and things like that. That's made me feel really lonely, because like I love talking to people and I really enjoy connecting with people over like Zoom and stuff. But there's just something different about like being like helping other people in a way. So that's made me feel quite lonely.
Yeah. What have you guys done then when you felt, I know Neve, you were saying like you just message someone when you're feeling lonely, like what else, or is that what you've all been doing when you felt that loneliness? Have you done anything about it? Like often I just sit in it and then realize, oh, I actually can do something new. I can go and like make a cake or take my walk. If I need it right now, I'm gonna go and take my daily walk. Like what have you guys been doing when you've been feeling that?
So I don't know if it's like a good thing to do or not, but I've just been so nostalgic and like I've been like looking through old photos because I have a new-ish phone. So I've been looking through my old phone to try and get photos to put on my laptop and all that sort of stuff. And like looking through all the memories and the school trips and things like that. And I don't know, that's made me think, well, there'll be times like this again after all this is done. It's not just going to be like this forever. Yeah. So I've started like printing stuff off and not exactly scrapbooking it, but like keeping stuff together.
That's fun. Nostalgia is great, isn't it? Sometimes when you're feeling just like this is never going to end.
Playing Mario Kart on the Wii.
Nice.
A lot of Mario Kart.
Good. I
even got out Just Dance as a bit of my daily exercise.
Nice. I used to love Just Dance. I've not done that for ages. Phoebes, you've redecorated.
I have, yeah.
So is that how like you combated the
yeah. I kind of like redecorated my room because I went down a massive rabbit hole of like just binge watching loads of people on YouTube who like do room makeovers and stuff. And I was like, after like 2 weeks in of doing this, I was like, I want to do this to my room. So then I was kind of like, what can I do that doesn't cost anything to change my room up a little bit? And I painted the walls white because they were like a nasty colour before, and then I just rearranged the furniture, and it was like a day and a half's work, and it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's a great idea. Were you gonna say something, Chantal? Sorry.
No, sorry. I've started like planning things with people for like after. So like when I feel really lonely, like my sister's gonna kind of come up for a couple of days when we're done. So I started like planning what we're gonna do.
That's fun. Love it. Tom, what about you?
I don't know if I'm starting to feel lonely and like no one's really messaging me, I might actually go and talk to my family for a bit.
Nice.
But I've started using Photoshop more again because I quite like editing photos and doing different things with them. So I've started doing that again. It's good fun.
Fun. That's really fun. What would you take from this very strange time of isolation? Have you learned anything or discovered anything that you want to take through back to normal life when this is all over? Is there anything you want to take back? What, Chantal, you go for it. Is there anything?
I think I've learned to appreciate the little things more, like things like shaking people's hands and giving people hugs.
Yeah.
Because the things like little things, but like I miss them, so I think I've just learned to appreciate them more.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone else?
For me, it's like it's taught me how I need to take care of myself more. Like having this time has meant that I can do things like put a face mask on and just listen to music and just chill a bit more, because I think I'm quite I'm quite a high intensity person. I'm always like, not with like physical activity, I'm not a sporty person, but I do things all the time, or I'm always like thinking about things and thinking about doing things. So not having all those responsibilities has just been like a nice break.
That's cool. Bit of self-care, love that.
It's taught me to sort of like slow down a lot more. So kind of like Neve, but just yeah, not having a cramful week of things to do. It's just like take each day by day and sort of take time for yourself and to invest into other people and to find things that you really enjoy doing that you don't normally have the time to do.
That's cool.
I definitely miss going on for like long walks, because like now obviously you're not allowed to be out for like more than an hour or something like that. But usually if I'm going for a walk, I'll start walking and then it'll be like 3 hours later and realise, oh, I should probably go back home now. I definitely miss that. But apart from that, nothing much is. I can't really say I'm going to carry on doing much.
Yeah, fair.
I want to stop. I want to go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for anyone that's like might be watching this on YouTube and they're feeling a bit lonely and a bit isolated, what would your advice to them be right now?
If you're not spending that much time with your family, like go say hi to them or something, like actually have some form of interaction with them, because it is another person to actually see, so help sometimes.
Yeah, cool.
For me, like, it's just understanding that other people are feeling the same. So like we're isolated, but we're not in the terms of like we're all feeling isolated.
Yeah.
And like I've been reading the Psalms a bit more, because like in a lot of the Psalms you realize how isolated and lonely people are feeling. Sometimes it's David, sometimes it's other people. And I was reading Psalm 42, and that's like he talks about I remember how I used to go to the house of God, and it's like remembering how we used to go to church, we used to go outside, we used to do things, but now like he's basically stuck alone. And he's lamenting about that, and it's okay to be sad about it. Like that's what I've been taking, is like, don't just push away all the feelings of being sad and lonely, because they're gonna be there, like it's natural.
Yeah, that's so true. That's really wise. That's so crazy how David was like, I miss going to church. Yeah. Maybe there was a lockdown. Perhaps not. What about you, Chantal?
I think like making the first step to like contact someone else as well, like could be something you could do, because I feel like like Neve was saying, everyone's feeling like lonely and isolated, so they might just be the one who doesn't want to message you first, and like I find it hard to message people first, so that's been like a challenge for me. But I think that's like, you know, then everyone can start talking to each other more.
Yeah, great. You got any wisdom for us, Phoebes?
I was thinking maybe just try out a new hobby, try and find a new skill you think you might enjoy, or pick up a hobby that you've forgotten that you used to enjoy. And like everyone has all the time in the world right now, so yeah, you've got all the time to practice and like have fun doing whatever that hobby or skill might be.
That's so cool. Great, guys. So much to like learn from you, and you've got so much wisdom, so thank you for sharing it with us. What an honor. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. There'll be a new video coming soon. Check it out, and we love you, we miss you, we can't wait to like hang out with you in person, and we'll see you soon. Bye.